Oh yeah,
Yes,
oh yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So we are live. We are live. How you doing? How you doing? Massive.
Thank God, so we alive.
We definitely have to give God thanks that we are alive. Greetings, greetings, each and everyone. How are you doing? I'm hearing some feedback in the back. Yeah, but greetings, 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 greetings. Man, today was a fantabulous day in the A. It wasn't too. It was like really hot and nice, and everyone's getting prepared for the spring, but definitely have to give a fair warning to Georgia folks. You don't know how Georgia weather mad sick and no good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or rush out there, go be putting those vegetables yet in the ground. If you have, your greenhouse and your things like that, you continue to leave them in there until like the first week of unlike until the first week of April, right? Because you don't know. Georgia bipolar. Georgia weather definitely bipolar. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's been a hectic week for me. But I thank each and everyone for joining us this Thursday afternoon, because you could have been joining someone else and you all are joining us. May you're joining us via the telephone lines or the WhatsApp or the Facebook or the YouTube or on the websites or on any of our streaming partners. Want to say massive shouts go out to each and everyone. Queen, what a go on? Queen, you could be quiet there. The respecter, what's up, my brother?
When a person doesn't like you, they team up with another
The
person who doesn't like
respecter.
you. And before you know it, there's a
How,
whole slew of
what's
people
going
that
on?
hate you.
Nobody's hearing
But
me.
here's the thing.
Is no one hearing
is
me?
it is it is it is it Thursday?
I don't know if it's Thursday, no, cause I don't know. Everybody come be like say they're sleeping, like they're not hearing Lady D speaking. Bless
Having dropsies.
blessings are mine. It says greetings, Lady D and the panel. Greetings to you, my brother.
Man is
Bless.
done.
Yes, man. Queen, where are you? Queen, that are eating, Queen,
More
Queen.
dumpling, more dumpling.
Cause Queen love her dumpling and her fish head, steamed fish,
Hmm.
something there. That.
Yeah, the grouper.
Hey, wow, the group ahead. She ain't said a word yet, but this it's all right. Something. She's doing something. All right. That
Yeah.
I believe the respecter. We know so
Yeah.
she eat.
She
We
probably,
eat.
yeah, she probably a cuss right now.
Yes. Greetings to everyone. Greetings, Don. Mind if big up yourself. Greetings to Dr. J. Large up yourself. Large up
When a
yourself.
person doesn't like you, they team
Yeah.
up with another
How
person who
about that
doesn't
take
like you.
a
And before you
queen?
know
Why
it,
this
there's a
thing
whole
keep
slew
coming
of
up
people
on my
that hate you.
doggone thing?
But here's
Have
the thing.
on and
Those people who
if
hate you
somebody
are not.
doesn't like you, I feel their business if they don't like me. I'm in a good, I'm in a really upbeat mood tonight. I'm in an upbeat beat mood tonight. Although I don't know how many persons took the opportunity and watched the homegoing for Peter Morgan. We want to definitely send our prayers and strength go over to the Morgan family, Morgan Heritage family. They I mean, yeah, it was a beautiful service. And when Gramps Morgan was talking a little bit, he reminded me a lot of me and my family, and you know the love and the togetherness that we have. and that's all, and that's what we have. You know what I mean? And we have to cherish those type of connections with family all the time, you know. So once again, to the Morgan family, we want to say, give our and utmost prayers, um go out to the family. And you know, I know the respecter, you said you wanted to touch a topic in relationship, and it's so ironic that you wanted to touch that because Gramp touched, um he touched, so he said something that really gravitated with myself, as to, you know, he was saying to the women, you know, don't be so quick to leave your men. And you know how back in the days, you know, the older women, the older women, them stick with their man, you know, no matter
Thick
through
or thin.
no matter through all the trials and tribulations and stuff, and the cheating and all of that. A lot of them stuck it out, you know. And he used his mom as a reference to it. And you know, I thought of my mom and dad relationship as well. And I don't know everything that went on, but we do, you know. But I mean, the strength of a woman. And he also gave he also put out there to the artist, you know, out there, that they really need to settle down and find a one to be with. Because you know, it's like he's saying that, you know, you need that foundation. Just find one. Just you know, stop jumping all around the place and them things there, and just find one. And he bigged up Peter Morgan's wife, and you know, assured, you know, the family, very assured that she will continue the legacy. And you know, those things are really, those things, he said a whole host of things that was, you just have to sit back and listen, you know. And the rest of everything else that was done throughout the entire, um you know, service, it was a really phenomenal, was a really nice service. Can't even say phenomenal, it was very touching, to say the least, you know. So yeah, so we definitely, I just went straight into it, because we're not hearing Queen is listening to what she said. If people don't like you,
Girl,
Queen,
let me
you need
tell
to
you
turn down,
something.
you need to turn down the radio in the background. Keep coming back with,
Can you hear? I don't have any radio, and I plug in the earplug because it feeds better,
you know
and
what,
I can hear you guys.
let me tell you what happened. You have something else on. You have, maybe you log in twice, but there's a feedback. You're getting double feedback. Maybe you need to disconnect and come back.
All right, let me fuck out and
Yeah,
come
because
back
when
in.
you mute, we don't hear it, so it's coming from your side.
Okay.
All right, just log out totally and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah. So blessings,
Yeah.
the respecter, when you speaking of relationship, that is yeah, let me mute Queen. Okay, she's out. When we're speaking about relationship, you know, yeah, that
It's a
I thought
challenge.
that down. Yeah, it's relationship. Love is a challenge.
Yes, it's a challenge.
You know, um, because it is a challenge, because there's two persons in a relationship with their own views and their own attitudes, and their own wants and their own needs, and
Yeah.
for the next
Yeah.
person to have to try in some form or way to fulfill that, to be this one person, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that can really fulfill all the needs, the wants, you know. And even sometimes the leaving alone, you know, because sometimes people just want to be left alone in their own little space to meditate and come come as one within themselves. But you know, and sometimes the next partner can understand that as to why you shut me out, and you're not shutting them out. You just sometimes just need to be one with yourself and the universe. So
That's it. That's
yeah.
it.
So when touch a little bit of what you were gravitating to in regards to relationship.
Now
And
you can have it. You can have the risk. You
before
can
you
have the luck.
before you even go on, the topics of tonight is we're gonna touch a little bit of what's going on in Haiti, because Haiti is off the heezies. Let me tell you. Um,
It's easy.
where is it the heezy? Jamaica election. What was going on? We don't know. We don't know. I'm still confused. The whole thing, and who won and who didn't win, and all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we got to be reason on some stuff in Georgia. Yeah, Georgia folks, you better get ready, because it's serious. It's getting madly crazy in Georgia too. All of these Republican states. So we're gonna touch that a little bit. Queen wanted to bring up NATO, and we have some little drop-ins here and there, and everywhere, right? Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So go on, the respecter. What was you saying now?
Yeah, man. Love and respect is there, but then if control of self is not there, the love and respect not gonna work. And it goes with both party, man or the woman. If your eyes is, you know, wild, where you can't control them, everything you see you want is gonna be a problem. And always one or the other who is not satisfied. And if you're easily led, you know, things ain't gonna be right. Somebody can convince you easily. And if you put yourself in a position, wife or husband, to have somebody who you like, or you think they like you, and you put the side face on one morning, or you saw them and they put on a side face, what's wrong? Just that alone can lead to a lot of mess. Allowing somebody to cry on your shoulder, lay her face on your chest, those things. Even me seeing your lady D and just hug you and feeling them, what you call it, fabulous breasts on my chest.
Watch it going on. Watch it.
Those things can lead to, you want to go further than that. And forgetting, so you're married, you have somebody you're committed to, supposed to be submissive to. And quickly forget about the love and the respect for that person. And it's going on all over the world, young and old alike, in a church, out of church. People just easily forget that they're married, forget that them have somebody, forget that them have a family. Them easily. And it comes down to the lust of a man look good, a woman look sexy, you know?
I want to touch you. I want to touch you for a quick second, because I'm a little on the fence with this statement, right? Forget, that word forget. It's forget and sorry. You know, those are two words to me that just need to be thrown totally out of the dictionary. In some instances, because you don't forget how you love someone or that you respect this person. So you forget for 1 minute, then you remember the next minute. No, you did not forget. It's infidelity in any form of way, whether you are married to a one or you're not married to a one. There's they get. I think you get deep. I don't know what's going on with your phone. Take off the.
You still getting the echo?
Yeah. No, wait a minute. Yeah, no, it sounds.
Hello?
Yeah, I
I'm
could
not
hear
hearing nothing.
you.
Hello?
Hello.
Let's see, when I plug it in, I don't hear nothing.
Well, don't
I'm
plug
just
it in.
going to quit
No.
tonight. I'm not going to feel that. Okay, turn that off. Okay? My phone keeps.
As I was saying, the respect I got, it get heated. The respect I bow out. The words "forget" and "sorry" is just two words. It's gonna be there. But when it comes to relationship to me and infidelity, you didn't forget anything. It's a word called choice. You made a choice. You made a choice to do something, knowing what the consequences is going to be and making up your mind that whatever that consequence is going to be, you're willing to live with that consequence. So to say forget, you didn't forget the love, you didn't forget the respect, you just made a choice. You made a choice that hopefully this person will not find out, or the situation will not affect your relationship deeply. So it's not a forget the respect. I don't. So that's the only thing I wanted to.
No, man, you are 100% right.
And I's wondering. I don't have a problem with a woman looking at my man, and I don't have necessarily my man having a problem to look at a woman, because if God made us beautiful, Jah made us very beautiful. So if someone is looking and saying, "Whoa, your wife is beautiful," it is a compliment.
Yes.
So where the issue is when you touch and too far, you go too far. You make the choice of touching or going to another step of what your eyes see, because there's beautiful things, there's beautiful flowers, there's beautiful people there, the sky is beautiful, the world is beautiful in the most of its capacity, but it's the choices that we make in relationships. It's the choices that we make in life, that is the downfall to many people lives and many people relationship.
Yeah, accurate.
Yeah, so that's where I fall on that. I don't like to say forget. No, they did not forget. They made a choice. And whatever choice. So within us be calling ourselves big people and things like that, then we should be big people enough to know, say, yo, I'm not gonna do that because this is not what I want. I don't want this to end.
Yeah.
I don't want I don't want anything to interrupt this energy that's going between me and this man and this woman. You know what I mean? Me and
Yeah.
my woman, or me and my man. You know?
Uh,
And yeah, and if you're secured in your relationship and you love that person for whom they are, and to me, love is also to be satisfied.
yeah.
You have to be satisfied with what you have, and
Hmm.
when people fall in love for looks and all of those things, that's not, to me, that's not love. You got to fall in love for the inner person, because those looks can change. Anything can happen, because day to day, so many things in this world can change the appearance, the attitude, the whatever of this person. But if you genuinely love this person, genuinely, unconditionally, no matter what. And I used to always ask that question is, what is really unconditional love? and
Unconditional love, okay, I would say both parties have friends and they trust themselves around the friends, with the friends, and each one are doing the same thing, having the same strength. That when one is going to be with the friends, the other one is not worried because
But
they believe in each other to a point. If it's a one-on-one friend thing now, it's a different ballgame.
lady, just define unconditional love. She
ah,
defined it before she asked. Yeah.
So why you got
She defined it accepting that individual and working with that individual no matter what, and don't get involved with that individual for beauty and what have you instead of love. When
well,
love is there, it is unconditional. That means say you accept the individual for that individual and how that individual is, and willing to work with that individual to maybe even correct some of the faults or you know what
so
have you. That's unconditional love. Accepting the individual and willing to work with the individual to change their appearance or change you know their attitude or whatever it might be.
so why you
But
had,
accepting that individual for who they are.
so why you had to come in so loud and stepping on my
I'm
toes?
sorry. You didn't miss me. Did you miss me? Oh man, I thought you'd be happy you hear my voice now. Oh God, for the past
Uh,
15, 20 minutes you haven't heard me, all right?
let,
Hello everyone. Good
let me
night everyone. Love, 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 love.
let me say this last little bit.
go ahead.
As a man or a husband, it is okay to compliment, but I can't take it to a level of man, cool to the G, looking hot and sexy and all those type of things. You're looking beautiful. Give the compliment without taking it too far to where now it's like you're hitting on that person, right? You
What are
gotta,
you
you
defining?
gotta, you
What
gotta,
is
you
that?
gotta,
What is
you
that
gotta.
basically? What are you saying with that?
What
Are
I'm
you
saying
saying
in
that
giving a
that
compliment, in giving a compliment, the man or the woman complimenting each, whoever,
mm,
you gotta do it respectfully, so the other person don't think that or you're trying to hit on them. I can't stare at another woman as if I don't have a woman. If a woman see me staring at her, the wrong woman will blast me to thy kingdom come. But there's a lot of us who take it to that level. We're not saying, man, you're gorgeous, and let it be right there. You're beautiful, and let it be just that. You're pretty, and let it be just that.
yeah,
A,
that's
con- a conversation is being struck up, and somebody is trying to get somebody somewhere. And a person, wife or husband, got to recognize that this is more than a compliment because now you're the conversation starting out, and what's your name, and the name is going to lead to a number, and are you married, are you this,
why does it has to lead to a number? If you're giving a compliment, you just give a compliment. You're a beautiful woman.
that is that
You're
is her.
you're a good looking man, and you leave it like there. My mother always, and it's something that I've instilled in my children as well. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
That's what I'm saying. And you
So,
can't tell me that you never been
yeah,
somewhere
you
in a
look
club.
sexy, but I mean, it doesn't mean it's 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 the drag
Lady D.
in it that makes you what? They
Yeah, Lady D, come on. You've been out there where a man just didn't just stop with, oh man, you look good.
yeah.
You get deeper.
I
You wanna know your name, you
know
wanna
it doesn't necessarily, you see, it doesn't necessarily have to be deeper because there's lots of men that give compliment and say, boy, girl, you look sexy in that dress there. It's not going any further that you're raping me with your eyes or
right.
raping me with
Right. But
words. So
that's what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
everybody that addresses person sexually,
And
even
that's
words that says you look sexy. I mean, like,
and that's what I said. You
okay,
have those who just say it and let it be that.
okay, cool.
And then you're gonna have others who want to take it to another level because they think the woman is weak or low on self-esteem. She look lonely, and you want to know more and more, trying to get closer,
No,
even
and
though
I
you're
don't even
married.
think, and then that too, the respect. I don't even think it's that the person may look lonely. I mean, like a vibrant woman whom looking sexy and stepping in herself. I don't think she look lonely. The man is just horny, and if he has a significant other, then he is just disrespectful all around. That doesn't necessarily mean a person look lonely, because you have women who is full of high esteem as myself, and I can take a compliment for what it is, you know, and I know when someone is being lustrous or someone is being, you know, complimentive. You know what I'm saying? And depends on how I feel at that particular moment, how I feel to address the one that is lustrous, or I may just ignore him. You know what I mean? And don't go any further. But it comes back to the reasoning that we were on with relationship and choices of it's not even of how a man want to talk to you. It's not even of how a woman is is undressing you with her eyes, or a man is undressing you with your eyes. It's yourself being in a committed relationship and knowing that you are with someone that you want to spend your life with and that you love unconditionally, and that you are not going to make the choice of stepping out on that person because you know what the repercussions would be. So, to me, if a one is doing that and they're in a relationship and they're making passes at one, then to me they really sometimes don't even want to be in that relationship. Please send the link. Just use the same link. I don't know. Queen, call in. Queen, call in, because I don't know what you're trying to tell me. So I don't have time to look for no number and send link to number and all of that. Yeah. So my whole train of thought just kind of went to the side with the text. But yeah, it all come back down to choice. In a relationship, and I think that's one of the things Gramps Morgan was trying to say to a one. Yeah, I think that's what Gramps Morgan was trying to say, is to all of these artists that's are all around the world. You're going to see women because you're going to so many different countries, and you're going to see so many beautiful women. I mean, women you might buck up all where you say, Jesus, lad, ja. I never knew these type of women existed in this world. You know what I'm saying? But then you have to come back to, you have to stay in reality and say, yes, man, I'm a queen, I'm a woman, I love my queen. That's a beautiful woman right there. But I'm not gonna make the choice of stepping out. Jean says, but there are some women that might want more. They could be lacking something. Elaborate, Jean. Elaborate on women that wants more and could be lacking something. And it comes back to exactly what I was saying in regards to women can want more. Women can want more. Men can want more. Yes. But is you being in your relationship with the person whom you are, that you profess your love to, in most cases, you put a ring on that person's finger and you say, this is whom I'm committed to be with. So no matter what you may see, and no matter what another woman may want from that man is to know his commitment. And that woman is to know her commitment and say, okay, am I going to hurt and destroy what I have? Because, as I stated in the beginning, this entire thing is all about choice. It's a choice. It's not a forget. It's not a made a mistake. It's a choice. Not unless you were drugged and kidnapped and raped, those are not your choice. But when you are a conscious human being standing there and looking at another person lustrously, all right, and you see this next person, okay, and you're gonna make the choice of stepping out on your relationship. Go ahead, Jean. Jean, you connected? I thought she was connected. Um, I'm hoping we're not going through this phone issue again. I'm hoping not. But yeah, and if you're making that choice to be unfaithful, you follow me, the respecter?
You're saying a lot of good things, but you know what?
Yeah.
I'm listening, and to be honest with you, and the world, if I had it do over, I wouldn't never say I do, because somewhere in the marriage, somewhere down the line, the woman, something's gonna happen to one or the other, and it's unfair for that woman to want it and can't get it from her man, and the man want it, can't get it from his woman because of whatever, and because of the marriage now, one or the other can't go somewhere else. So you see this marriage thing, trust me, nah, but now I feel marriage again. It's unfair to both parties.
Well, it might be to both parties.
Yes, it's unfair to the man and the woman because there are times
What?
when when one or the other wants and can't get it because they're married and they might try to be loyal.
Do
And
you mean when one or the other try get it and can't get the
all
respecter?
right, lady, if
No,
you
no
if you,
respecter.
lady, no, I'm being
Right
serious.
there, you
I'm
stay.
being serious. In
Hold
a
up.
situation, well, no, man, in a
Yes.
situation with the husband is sick, the husband is sick, and him sick for a long period of time, right? Or the wife is sick and she's sick for a long period of time, and the horniness comes on, especially during the weekend, and she can't get it from him can't get it from she, and them have to go through this long, dragged out sickness and situations. Marriage life not fair, man. Enough fear. You cannot
No, well, listen.
until
You see,
death
we
do
got
your
that
part,
secret there.
until death do your part, and no sexual touching or nothing.
No,
No man, no.
I'm not going to even agree with that one. All right.
No, me no
Queen,
believe
I'm
in a
gonna
marriage again.
disconnect and then call back. Okay, Queen? I'm gonna disconnect
Yeah.
because I'm gonna disconnect and then you call back. I'm trying to see what's going on with the line. Because I'm
Okay.
missing a couple of calls and I'm trying to just listening. Call back in about 5 minutes, all right? Let me see
Okay.
what's going on with the lines here. Why it's not picking up. The respecter.
That's mental.
You see, no. Hear me, man. Hear me, man. Jean, I'm coming. I see that you text. I see that you're writing here that you can't get through. I'm working on the line. Listen, you see something like that, the respecter. You see something like that. Now, when you're talking about sickness, then I think that is something that two adult person is to come to an understanding of needs and want. Okay? I think at that time, that is when two people should really sit down and have a conscious conversation as to the wants and needs of another one. Why would I wouldn't want to, if I am sick, bedridden and everything. I don't think I would want my significant other, my husband, to sit there suffering and watching me suffering, and they can't have a life. I honestly don't see myself doing that. And I think that's something that persons maybe are to even discuss in relationships. You know, I feel like in relationship there's a lot of things that persons need to discuss before they even get into this committed I do kind of thing. Because yeah,
I
that is selfish, and you glutton for punishment. You know what I mean?
say it again.
You're glutton for punishment. You see? So that is where you all need to have that conscious conversation on, babes. Suppose you know they have an internal illness, or babes, suppose this, you don't want me, what will we do, seeking another companion, I mean, those are some serious conversations to have, and it's only mature people can have those conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Spec? The respecter.
Yeah, man, I hear you.
All right, Queen, try calling in. Queen, if you're listening and calling. Jean, you can try calling in as well. Jean says that's where communication comes in. Exactly. You have to be a mature person for really have them type of deep conversation with your significant other or your spouse.
Let Jean go on.
Yeah, eh?
I say, let Jean go on.
No, she
She,
said
she,
that's where
she, will- she,
conversation. She said that's where
she will
communication comes in.
she will be the first one to talk about. What you mean you want a girl? You want a what you mean?
Where listen,
Master go sit on one somewhere.
it's like it's, and even with a woman, it's like if your man become incompetent. I mean, not incompetent, impotent,
Same thing.
and you and him a try everything, and you are say, listen, what we gonna do? Because this is not going to work. You know, are we going to? And that's really after you exhausted all other avenues.
Every effort. Yeah.
Yeah, then you have to come to an understanding that, listen, I never get in this relationship to be celibate. So what are we going to do? But it takes two mature persons to have that conversation. And sometimes those are conversations that need to be had even before you do that union thing. We have a queen there. We need queen in that conversation.
Queen of one, Queen of one touch the such hard.
Because you're quiet. You are Jean, try calling. I see you're writing. Hold on there. You're right.
No, man, you go on good. Me not interrupt you.
Relationship shouldn't be a one-sided thing. With most
But
men,
but
they
it
want
is.
things. Wait a minute. With
It
most men, they want things their way and not considering the feelings of their spouse or their partner. Radio Queen.
No, this is Gene.
Jean in. All right. All right. Go out, you, Jean. Let me hear what you say. Because go ahead. What you saying?
What I'm saying is that okay, they have men, older men, and they're set in their ways. That their expectation of a woman is totally different from women of now. So because that woman changed, they really want you to stay the way that you are. But the woman is just trying to express herself, who she wants to be, who she wants to. I'm sorry, I had it in, and it's like everything just went blah 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 in my head. But the woman, the wo- the woman is just not comfortable. She's not happy anymore. And instead that man sit down and actually speak to this woman and find out what it is that's not that's having them having the issue, marital issue. Instead, the man is quick to blame the woman and not saying that it's a we thing. Because remember, when you marry and you make a vow, you have to remember it became a we thing and not a me thing. And most men, and there's women out there that does it also, it's more of a me thing with them, you know. And this is what messes up a relationship. This is what makes a relationship become little by little, inch by inch separated. Because a woman can go to, say, let me give an example. A woman can go to Jamaica or go to, you know, a foreign island and, excuse me, they go on a girls' night or something like that, and they met a friend, you know, met a person, and just I guess for companionship or whatever, just to have a good time. But the treatment that this person is giving them, it's like, this is what I like. But when I bring it home to my husband, he's going to tell me that no, or call me different names.
Well, why? But why did you even allow yourself to get into the treatment? Because if you went on a girls trip, then it's supposed to be you and your girls hanging out and having a good time. It's not you going to meet a
I
man
understand that, but
and you
come
and
on,
that
be
man
realistic.
stuff.
If you're
I'm
not
being
going with your
realistic.
mate, there's women that goes out there and they have a good time, meaning dancing with guys and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that they're having intercourse with that person.
Right, dancing is dancing. Where your man
right,
dance.
dancing is dancing. And, you know, the man might go ahead and he might buy her a drink and, you know, have a wonderful conversation. Most women, that is what they want. A conversation. Baby, how you doing? How was your day? Instead of him coming in and talking about, yeah, well, I did this and this and this happened to me and this happened to me and this happened to me.
Let me tell you where you mess up. Let me tell you where you mess up. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but let me tell you where you mess up. If you go out, if you're going out with your girlfriends and you're going out with your girlfriend, you're having a good time. I don't know where the conversation coming in the midst of loud music. So this means that you exchange numbers. And then this means that you exchange numbers, you start having conversations on telephone. Because
no. You get me wrong. I didn't say nothing about having conversation on the telephone.
What party?
They're dancing with the person and they sit down and talk.
Where they must sit down and talk for dance, to buy me a drink and you keep on moving. This is where the choice came. The choice came in where you took the time to sit down and have this intimate conversation with this man, or this tit for tat. You tell me about you, I'm telling you about me. I don't need to go that far. Go that far into finding out about you. I went to a party with my girls. I went to have a good time. If I look a man, then yes. No, baby, let me go sit. Let's go. Let me go have a drink and we sit down and we have a conversation.
We can go out and I can meet a guy and we can sit and we can have a conversation and nothing comes towards it. Nothing comes after that.
Mommy,
okay.
Jane.
No phone transferring, you know, phone number, anything of that sort.
A
dance is a dance, a drink is a drink.
Jane.
A
What
dance
you
is a
gonna do?
dance
Sit
and a
down? Are
drink is
you
a
gonna be
drink, but me
dancing
don't
with your
need to
drink in
sit
your
down.
hand?
I don't need
Are
to.
you not gonna
Jane,
sit down and drink your sit down with your drink?
I don't
Jane,
need to be, but I'm listening to the music. I don't need to have a conversation in the midst of the music. I don't
Mm-mm.
need to get to know
Well,
you. I don't
when
need to
I
get to know you
I'm
if I'm
listening.
not looking to have a
I'm listening.
relationship with you. Go ahead.
when I hear a woman say meeting a man for the first time, having a friendly talk, a friendly dance, and the man is saying all the right things that that woman wants to hear, and looking and sounding and behaving, that woman quickly forgot that her
No.
man, her man, when she just met her man, he was doing the same doggone thing to get you. He tell you everything you want to hear. He treat you how you want to be treated for a good period of time. As he get older, like you said, he slow back. He stop doing those things. But not every older man does that. Not every older man
Why
does
did
that.
he stop
And
doing
a woman quickly forget about the good that her man had done for a good period of the relationship, the marriage. And a new man comes and look fresh
it?
and vibrant and saying the same thing that she heard years and years ago from her man. And she wants that
In
again.
a
But
relationship. I'm
she
sorry.
wants that again, but not with her man.
I have been in a relationship for 25 years, and not one time have I looked at another man. Okay, I mean, sexually or intimately. I would sit and I would sit down, have a drink, me and my girls, and they come to the table and you have a conversation. You might laugh and stuff like that, but that doesn't necessarily. Those to me, those are women who are not comfortable in their relationship. All right, that's where how can you say it? They're more subjectable with go ahead and sleeping with a man or transferring numbers or whatever. You go out, you go have fun. Sometimes you don't even have to dance with nobody. You dance with your own self.
Listen,
You understand me? If a man want to buy you a drink, he buys you a drink. Okay. But the mentality of some of these men, they feel that if you say, oh, well, I went out and this person bought me a drink and we were sitting there and we talking. If you were even thinking sexually
listen,
about this person that you met, why would you go back home and tell your husband this?
listen,
You
listen.
know, it's not everything has to be with.
Gene, hear me. I love you. I respect you. I hear you. But what I'm
Listening.
saying is, if me have my man a yard, my man is home, okay? And I went out with my girlfriend. A man buys me a drink. Thank you. And I'm back and I'm chilling. You hey, sometime you might even say, all right, let me go dance. But when you're talking about sitting down and having a conversation about what?
That's a date.
What am I having a conversation with you for in this club when I came here with my girlfriends to drink and have a good time and go home to my man and have this conversation with my man? I don't have the time to sit down and know you because I don't want to know you. I don't want to know you as
When
a
I
friend
say
unless you're going to be a business colleague and you give me a card. It's all about business. But if I'm going to party, that's not the time for me to discuss business. I'm going to party and I'm going to have a good time. So therefore, there's no conversation that I need to sit down with you in this noisy club, screaming across the table to each other or besides each other at a bar. If I go out and I do not have a significant other, I don't have a husband, and I go to a club and I see a guy, I see a gentleman that my eyes is lusting or attracted to, then yes, he's gonna come over and offer me a drink. And he's gonna say, "What's up, baby?" And I'm gonna say, "What's up? How you doing? So what's your name?" Yeah. And what do you do? And there the conversation begins. You understand? But if I am going there to have a good time with my girlfriends, then no, I don't see the necessity for us to have this conversation where you need to know your name, your number, where you reside, what's your shoe size, and all of these things.
If
No.
you're going out on a girls' night, okay, and you and your girls are going out, you're the one who's married, and you have single girlfriends, all right, and the single girlfriend have a guy come to the table, you're not going to sit and join in a conversation?
No, because that guy is coming to look for my single girlfriend, and my single girlfriend is who's looking the guy. I'm not looking the guy.
Well,
I'm not looking the guy, so there's no need for me to have
you
a
don't have to.
conversation.
Why do you have to look for somebody to have a conversation with
Because
somebody? That's the part I don't understand.
Because we're not at a mixer. We're not at a mixer. We're not at
so it has to be a mixer.
No,
that
we're not
to
at
sit down
we're
and have
not
a conversation with someone.
we're not at what you call them thing where you meet people and exchange numbers as far as business and stuff like that. We're talking about relationships and making conscious choices of when you're in this relationship, of where the line is drawn. The line for me, maybe not for you and not for many other women, and maybe it is for you. But the line for me is I go out, I leave my man at home, and I'm going out with my girlfriends to have a good time. A man sends a drink, come give me, or baby, what you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking some Ray Ray. They give me the drink. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. You want to dance? Sure, let's go dance. We dancing. Oh, so can we have a number? No, I'm sorry. I was just coming out with my girlfriend.
No,
chilling
that's
out.
Where you
I'm not
draw
looking
the
up.
line.
What you mean you
draw?
That's where the line
is.
That's exactly.
Numbers. And that's what I keep hearing y'all saying.
That's what I said. I draw the line right there. There's no number being given. There's no number being given, sis. There's no number, because from you ask me for my number or you're trying to give me a number. No, that's not it. As a matter of fact, for me, I don't even want to dance with nobody, because that alone start giving men ideas of, hey, yes, she a wine for me, or she a dance with me, or she a this. I don't even go there.
Well,
so sometimes,
first of all, that's where you go wrong, because if you're going to a party and you're whining on another man, and you have your man at home, that's
you see, that's what I said. For me, I don't even. I
wasn't talking about whining on another man.
Listen,
you stand over there, sir. Me stand over here. Sir.
Somebody said.
How can you, man?
Changing the phone number with
broken heart.
Text me. I got a text that said Gene is guilty.
Let you know, I'm here with my girls, and I'm just enjoying myself.
But sometimes
I'm not here to look for no man. I have a man at home, and I'm making sure that you see my ring on my finger.
Well, hell, I don't have a ring on my finger, but I know in my mind I have my man at my house. So for me, 9 times out of 10, I'm not even entertaining the dance. Half of the time, I'm not even entertaining the drink. If you're buying me a drink from over there and you send a drink, come give me. Hey, I'm going to go, thank you. I'm going to drink the drink. But if you necessarily come over to me and say what you're drinking, trust me, this chick right here walks with her own money. I buy my own drink. I pay my own way in.
That's fine.
Yeah. So right. I mean, like, there's no need for a conversation. And this is what I'm talking about with choices in people and their relationship, and why men get in trouble and women get in trouble is because they don't have that line. Queen, you've been very quiet.
Yeah.
You've been very
I'm
quiet.
listening. This is guy relationship. And Mr. Daresecta, you always start things and then pull out at the end.
You know,
when he get hot,
for
you
me,
pull out.
you know, whom I you before my my honey passed away. He was a jealous man, so therefore there was no even need for me to even think about going into a party and even dancing with somebody else, much less even necessarily accepting a drink. So when I go to a party and it's me and my girls, me say, "Well, you know, I drink." I turn to all of my sisters and say, "What you all drinking?" And I buy rounds for everybody. And we me and all of them whom have someone or who don't have someone, we take turns with rounds and we drink together. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
lady,
If this single one want to
yeah,
go with this guy, they go with this guy. Me stand up on me dance by myself. A man will come and say, "Yo, you want to dance?" No, I'm pretty cool. Because what I
Yeah.
don't want him to get out of that bed and come to the club and see me dancing or even whining or anything with any man for there to be a problem. So it comes back to right back to where I'm stating choice. You have a choice to be made. Worse when you know what you have at home and if it's going to be an issue.
And
well, lady,
where
that
communication
man was that,
comes
that
in.
What are you saying? What you say the respect to that man? What?
that man was very jealous for real, you know.
Yes, he was very.
I remember one occasion where the man have to go use the bathroom and he want to come stand up by the bathroom door till him done.
Who forgot about bathroom door till him done? Stop
How
telling
will
that.
you get
You,
that
you
thing?
must say there is
How
no
is
time to
funny?
move on way. Respect and talk hide me out time out.
He was,
Listen, I don't remember that.
maybe he was in the cutter or something. I watch you really.
To
Is
back
that what
foot.
it was?
I was in the corner laughing, man.
No, I would never do that. Stand up with one bathroom next to who? Come on, I respect. Like, you know more credit than that man. No, no.
The
So
man in lock and key like why? Lock and key.
Well, respect is due. Like I said, you have your man. You're not gonna go to a party and wind up on any man.
no,
Yeah,
you're not gonna
Of
do
course
that.
not.
And
You're not
I've
gonna
had
do that.
situations where, and I've had situations where I don't even have a man, but if I chose not to dance with you, then I won't. Or sometimes
That's true.
I want to ask you for a dance, and they want to dance, of course. I mean, I always go up with her and say, no, you
No.
want to click your finger. You know what I mean? You set the tone. You let them know exactly. I'm serious. I've had
Okay.
time when I told them that. I said, you can't, we not do them. If you want to click your finger, man. Buck up, hey. I have to go on.
Yeah, you know, you're not getting it. So you see what I'm saying, Queen? It comes back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
choice. You
Choice,
making the
yes.
choice that if this thing is going to go further or if it's gonna stay right
Mm,
here. Man knows say them have them woman that they know they have their women at home.
And they will lie,
So
lie.
and yeah, they made the choice to lie, and then they give them telephone numbers or they accept telephone numbers, and then that ruins your family. That ruins.
We're going to a marriage. We're going to a divorce. We're not together. Some type of deal.
But that's different. If you're going to a divorce and you're not together, then
No. I'm saying a man lie. A man will lie. Say them I go to divorce, and them not go to no divorce.
yeah.
But them have to do everything to trick the woman. Make them think them are that and a bag of chips.
But what is that?
That's a
That's a
woman
man
who is
making a
not
choice.
confident in herself.
That's a man
That's
making a
mainly that's mainly what man look for. A low self-esteem woman.
yeah,
No,
well, if
don't
a
say
man
that.
will lie, no,
I don't
pregnant
agree
you know
with
it's a
that.
man.
Not all women go and look for man.
Oh, don't stress me. Oh,
That's
don't
Yeah,
that's
stress me
some
with this.
man,
Change the subject. Change this
Oh,
up.
they
Change
don't
it.
stress me
lie to
with
them
this
teeth and them tongues
conversation.
and
Move on.
Going nowhere.
they convince you,
Move
man,
on.
to them have nobody and them have somebody.
Oh, don't stress me with this
That's it. Yeah.
because it come back down to choice. If a man goes
Mm-hmm.
to a club and a man lies to a woman and say, "Me single, me not nobody, me divorce, whatever it is that that man is saying. He
You,
made a
your
choice
to
to tell a
decide.
lie. He made a choice to cheat on his woman, and that's vice and the vice versa with a woman as well. If
Yes.
you in there and you carrying on and you giving this guy your number or you accepting this guy number, you made a choice. You made a choice. Everything it comes
I
down
agree
to
with that.
a
I didn't hear that
choice.
part. I only heard when Respecter was speaking. I didn't hear what the question were, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But yeah, you are right. It does come down to a choice. If that is the question, yeah.
And that's all I've been saying since this reasoning began. Is it comes down to a
Well,
choice.
I came in when I text you.
All right, men is going to
I
see lustrous women out there, women looking beautiful, and all of these things. They're gonna see all of that. Women is going to see the same. That mine it says, are you supposed to accept free drinks from a strange man? No,
no.
you shouldn't. But then again, wait a minute.
You
That's
can.
a tricky
No.
question, Dan. That's a tricky question.
No, no.
You go
Yes,
there
yes,
to
it is
the
a tricky
bar
question
and you
because
order
What
your
if?
drink. That's
No,
different.
no,
it's a tricky
Him
question.
bringing a drink to you. No, I wouldn't accept
no.
that.
You don't take the drink.
I wouldn't accept that.
I see where you think coming from. You're thinking about now with them spiking drink and
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but
rape drugs
yeah, but
and
me not. But listen,
rape drugs.
any woman is a real fool to take a drink
To
from
make
a
a
man
man
just
bring her a
walking
drink.
from anywhere and bring you a drink just like that. No,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
If you're sitting at a bar and you and them is sitting there and he say, bartender, you
Yeah,
know,
a drink.
buy
Yeah.
this drink. I have been at clubs and I'm sitting there at the bar and I'm sipping, and then the bartender will say, "This gentleman, the man, a man over there bought you a drink." I said, "What man over where?" He just said, buy you what you want. So I mean, like it's not like they're pouring this drink and giving you this drink, Dan, and
Right.
you're taking this drink. Every man is strange until you get to know them. So I mean, if you go into a club and you meet and you see a man, the man is strange. You don't know this man, period, but you're gonna get to know them if you are single and you want to have a relationship with that person. Are you in or not even necessarily a relationship, but you want to get to know that person? He's going to be a strange man. Yes, so
And,
I'm guilty of
and
I've
lady,
yeah. I've sat at the
this,
bar, people buy me and men send a drink, come give me. Yeah.
but this is a need to know.
Yes. What is it?
The person who spikes a woman's drink the most is the bartender. Because me and Dan could be in a club and when the bartender are a good friend and they know the game. And they want to be signaling from a particular woman, him can spike that drink.
I've
And
never
will spike
heard
that drink.
that before.
So bartenders are not the one to trust.
So,
This
Being
is
honest with
so
you.
when me I go wait. So if the bartender is not the one, when me I go a bar, I go drink for them.
No, you buy your own drink.
But even if
You
you
buy
buy
your
your
own
own
drink.
drink, the bartender can't. If you refuse to drink, the bartender cannot make you drink and then pour something that it's same way.
No, but you buy your
You
own
look at
drink.
that scenario. No, I
You
mean,
buy
like
your
let's
own
say
drink.
you buying your own drink, but let's say you refuse that person, you refuse from getting the drink, and if that bartender is in cahoots with that person and you refuse it, she still can spike your drink because she's still making
Yeah.
the drink.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing to do is not to accept a drink because then you owe the man something.
The respect. How about you just tada your yard and drink at your yard? How about
Right.
I mean,
That's better.
what are
That's
you
better.
saying?
No, on a real. A man buy a drink, you must feel like you owe him something.
No.
Not
No.
Most
necessary.
man.
Necessary.
That is
Not
false.
Not
necessary.
all
That is
men
false.
are like that.
Not
Not
necessary.
no.
false.
I gotta
Listen,
back men now.
this
Not all
conversation,
men
Yeah,
are
that
like
is
that.
false.
this reasoning is
That's
hot.
not true.
Wait a minute.
You
Listen,
have
That
men
is
that
false.
they're just gentlemanly, and
you have
you
some.
Yeah, right.
you
Yeah.
have to drink, ma'am. Yeah,
Believe that.
it's
Believe
okay.
that. Believe that.
Are
Some
your mind dirty? Go on.
Believe that. Believe that. Yeah, go ahead. You believe that.
telling you,
You buy my drink. You want Hey.
Don't trust. Don't trust. Best you buy your own drink. Don't trust. If you're with your man now, it's a different ball game.
That's the yeah, yeah. That's the yeah. I'll walk with your own floss. Your own flask and make your own drink. Just ask them for a chaser. Man, I'm telling you, you are in tune to Reasoning Thursdays. Each and every Thursdays, we're right here, reasoning about just everything and just reasoning it. And we agree to disagree on our reasoning topics. So yeah, we have so much more to reason on. Haiti. Let's leave the respect and the relationship business alone. Respect always coming in with these relationship.
It's not me. It's Peter. Peter. What is it? Morgan.
Yeah,
What's his name?
it started. Well,
It's
you
not
see, you
me.
wanted to discuss relationship, and I brought up
Yeah.
what Gramps Morgan said at Peter's memorial service. So and where
Yes,
he
it was
was just
good.
saying to he was
Yeah.
just giving advice to a lot of the artists that
Mm.
they should find one person and be with that one person. So which he was giving sound advice, and then you came in with it. Listen, sure.
So yeah, so them man, they need to stop be dogs, and the
Yeah.
woman they need to stop be cats.
So how about let me just share something I read about. Jay-Z doesn't want any involvement with Sean Paul from the baby boy. You know that song
20 plus years ago.
when he was whining, got gyrating, they were gyrating together. What's
Listen,
your opinion about that?
that's a long time story there, but
Yeah.
you see entertainment is something that is a funny thing, because they even have discussion. They're even having this discussion with Usher hugging Alicia Keys. All
Yeah.
right. So entertainment is a funny thing, especially when you're singing sexual or emotional songs. It also with acting. You persons have to kiss, using saliva to saliva, touching bodies. I mean, entertainment is just a totally different kind of avenue. So on that one, I wouldn't know what to say about that, because that's entertainment. That's entertainment. And when you are performing for an audience and you're trying to captivate this audience, you're making moves and you're doing stuff that doesn't mean that you're trying to get with this person. It's a show. It's a show. Yeah, it's a show. Haiti, to my Haitian comrades, man, I'm telling you, Haiti, I don't know what's going on. The two prison has been breached. They said over 4,000 prisoners or something like that
More, yeah. No
has
more.
escaped.
Yeah. More. Mhm.
What is going on? How can they get Haiti back to a civilized country? I don't know. What we just have to continue to pray. Queen, what you have on that for us?
Well, the whole thing is about power, and right now, because of the people who are in power and the militias wanting to get them out of power, they're causing all of this rup- rupture and what have you. But the whole thing about it is that what I don't understand is how the U.S. is involved in this, because they're saying and this is alleged, that the U.S. was the one who gave those militias the weapons, the guns, and the ammunition. that they're using to do all of this. Now, if you see how the Asian people are walking with their bungles in drones because they're being driven out of their houses and what have you, all this killing, at least if they're saying 12 people, but you know it's more than 12 people. So it's quite a bit of people who was killed and several hundreds of them injured because of this violence that's going on. These militias, they released all of these prisoners, and remember some of these prisoners were already killers. We didn't chop you with a machete and don't think about you. So it's the same thing, it's like a genocide. There's something going on like what went on in Uganda. You remember a couple of years back, what we go on the massacre and what had went on into Uganda. It seemed like the same thing going on. It's like one group against the other group, and for that power. And this group does not like that group that is in power now. So they're doing everything in their power to disrupt that other group and to get rid of that other group.
Like the
and
Congo
the people
too.
are suffering. The people are the ones who are feeling the fallout of all of this.
All we
You
can
know,
do
because
is just pray.
yes,
We
sorry,
just
go
have to
ahead.
pray for Haiti and
Hmm.
our brothers and sisters there.
I heard they even trying to take over the airport. Can you imagine if they take over that? Hey.
Yeah. I'm hoping someone will come and intervene in all that, because imagine the fright of knowing that prisoners whom caused harm to your family, hurt a loved one or whatever, is now roaming the streets again. Imagine the fear
Yeah,
that a lot of them
yeah.
is living in. I mean,
And it's only
so
the UN can really stem this, lady. And they're saying that they're doing all they can right now. Let me see, what is it? Somali? Is it no Kenya? Kenya is now deploying, or they plan to deploy soldiers into Haiti. But then Kenya is doing this, but what they really need is for the UN to come together and get all of these countries together and go into Haiti. One country can't do it. You need a couple of countries because this thing has gone to, I mean, where it's just destruction after destruction. Everything
Queen,
burning. I mean,
Queen,
people displaced, you know.
Queen.
So I really think that the UN is who really need to get involved and rally a lot of some of these countries who really care and go in and deal with this once and for all. You
what was
know,
you
and
saying, the
and because
respecter?
they don't took out the mineral and resources, so I mean, what is there left? Hey,
What you say,
but
the
the
respecter?
people help them.
Queen, my sister, when have you heard or known of the UN doing anything for a black country? The UN and the major countries. Haiti been like this for how long now? There are countries who formed this for Haiti, Haitians to be destroyed. Somebody wants Haiti. Somebody wants to be the ruler of Haiti and not the Haitians. This is not an accident that these prison and these black folks, black people going through what they're going through in Haiti. How many years now? It's been almost 25, 30 years since Haiti been going through this. There's nothing there for the people in Haiti because everything was stolen from there. So now they're going to use another black country to destroy a black country. You know how many thousands of black people going to die if Somali or whoever goes there to call themselves holding the peace? They're not going there for that. They're going there to kill. They want to go there to wipe out everyone in that country. It is not an accident. It's designed. It's been in the works for years and years. One black country after the next black country is what the plans are. That is what the plans are. And we're saying we're praying, we're praying, we're praying. Yes, we believe in God. But how much praying are the black people gonna do for God Himself to show that yes, I'm still alive, I'm still on the throne. I am sick of it, and I am not afraid to speak. It is too much against black people. Black countries can't prosper because other countries are too greedy, evil, and wicked. They don't want to see the black countries rise up and stay rise up. Their whole plan is to
Well,
destroy us. It's not by accident that
you
this is
remember
going on.
back the Jamaica Prime Minister wanted to send people in, so maybe they need to team up. Maybe you need to team up with
Left
Kenya.
Jamaica out of the
Left Jamaica all tight.
Yes,
Jamaica
Jamaica
need
have
to be.
its own atrocities going on right now. We still don't even know who won a local election. We still can't even find out who won a local election in Jamaica. So I don't even know where you want Jamaica soldiers. Jamaica soldiers need to soldier Jamaica. All of the crime and all of what's going on in there, where they need everybody. They need every soldier body that they need to stay right there in Jamaica and sort out what is going on in there.
I would think so, but your prime minister, same as and people.
America alone can bring a change to Haiti. If America wants to do the right things,
exactly.
America alone can help Haiti.
But they're saying America is causing all of this conflict by supplying ammunition, guns and ammunition. So why would they want to stop it?
Maybe America government, maybe the president and the government don't know about that type of situation because there's many agencies. There's many agencies who are designed just for crime. Those three-letter agencies, they are designed for situations like that. Go in and destroy. So maybe the government itself of the United States don't know that these agencies are moving without their permission to go and destroy people.
How will you say American everything we're going? They have spy all over the place. What are you talking about?
There's like agencies in America. There's Chinese agencies in America. There's different agencies in America on the law. You can research it yourself. There are agencies in America that
America know everything that's going on all around.
Not saying
we have one.
All around the world, America knows what's going on. Listen, America still gonna listen to a conversation right now.
How long did they take to find out about the Chinese government in America?
Huh?
How long did they take to find out about the Chinese government in America? The agencies in America that was operating like police departments and stuff.
They knew it.
They knew they just wasn't ready.
They knew it.
America don't pounce until they're ready, you know. When they're ready, they
need
when they're ready.
They need to do the right thing for the Asians.
Yes,
they need to do the right thing.
I totally agree with that. But then we don't already know that they're not. If it's
and that's why lady, I have no respect for people like I'm calling names, Oprah and Tyler, all those black billionaires, millionaires. I have no respect for them because they don't do what is right, and they go around like they because they donate to a few people. That don't add up.
So you what are them billionaires? They get it through them quiet. All right. True, they don't say what they know. That's what. They don't tell the truth.
And sometimes I think it's also unfair for us to always look at these people who are supposed to be millionaires and billionaires for all the answers and to solve all of the problems, especially melanated skin people problems. I mean, they have a lot of problems themselves, and they have families and things that they have to deal with. Yes, they're also doing a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of us don't know about. So I don't feel that they can solve everything and their money can stretch everywhere, you know.
Defend them all they want.
Eh?
Me not believe so. Me say defend them if you want. Me not believe so.
I'm not defending them. I'm just saying.
It
I'm
don't
just
take much.
saying.
It don't take much.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What do you mean
One
it don't
school,
take much? You know how much.
one.
What do you mean it doesn't take much?
Look at what the basketball player went home to Africa and did by himself. Mutombo with schools and hospitals. Look at Akon. What he went on to Africa and did with his
Yeah,
own
yeah.
money.
So if you want to go there, they went home to their countries and did what they need to do for their country. Why the millionaire and billionaire Jamaicans that are here in the diaspora don't go back to Jamaica and do the same thing? Build schools instead of all of these missionary people coming in the country and all that. Why don't they go back and collectively come together and build schools and do what they need to do in Jamaica?
I know
See,
a bunch of females that can make a change where that is concerned.
I'm sorry.
I say I know a bunch of females who can come together and make that change to make those changes with
It has
those
to be females
billionaires.
alone. There are millionaires.
You,
There are
you,
millionaires here in America whom are
I'm
Jamaican
talking,
that
I'm
can
talking about,
put their resources together and go to Jamaica and make a change.
I'm
But
talking about you and your rich sister them.
oh,
Now wait a second. Hey, you know who I heard say that when in the at the liquor store there. I tell
we
them, don't
we
say them things now.
well
Let people
well
don't
we
think that
well
we
well
are.
we're making a difference in our own capacity.
Yeah,
We're making
yeah, the
our
little that we
differences
can
in
do.
our own capacity, in our own areas. How about that?
They're awesome.
All right. But
You
I'm
know, to, you know,
I'm
you know,
speaking
to,
of all of the other millionaires, because we're not millionaires. We can barely rub
Mm,
2 quarter together. But as my
mm.
mom with every nickel make a muckle. So we put our couple of nickels and make a difference. How about that? So all of these millionaires can and a lot of these entertainers can collectively come together. I'm not saying one person or two-person. If you heard what I say, collectively
Collectively.
come together and funnel their money together and do something, make some changes, buy up some land. Because right now, there's I think I sent it to you all. The Chinese that has helped build the roads and all of these things. Right now, right over Miami Bay, my little part where me love over there, Miami Bay, they're I didn't even know that the
Mhm.
government sold almost 700 acres of land to the Chinese for the roads. How much money they're getting for these highways and stuff that they're building? That
did you know the Chinese guy they
you know,
got their own airport
listen,
in
of
Jamaica?
course, we've been talking about that in a respect. I remember we talked about that. I'm talking about
But a long
Little
time they
Beanie.
want to
Listen,
develop Mommy Bay, because
listen, no, but
Mommy
Queen,
Bay right now is mostly
Queen,
the mulattoes and what have you live
Queen,
there. Where
when
them
I,
are red hair and
Queen,
light skin, and
Queen,
that
going
whole
through
area
Ochi,
is owned by
going,
the
going to,
mulattoes anyway.
going to Ochi. And even when you get to Priory and you pass Priory and
Hmm.
go down a little bit more, and
Yeah.
you get to Sentence Bay, and right over
Hmm.
that little part close to the highway area, it is so congested. Even when there's a liquor show, Tony Rebel them liquor show I keep down there plantation. The congestion that is in that area
Hmm.
from oh my goodness, from let's say Ochi, even a little bit before you even get to Duns River and them area there. When you pass, let's say you pass a little bit past Duns River, there's a little
Hmm.
stretch there that is
Hmm. Oh,
forever. Remember, this is
hmm.
my area here now. It is forever congested. Okay.
That's
How
why
on
that's why
earth
it's
do
prime
they
land.
want to
That's why it's
build?
prime land. They can do business
How on
there.
earth do they want to make more congestion in that little area? With how much
Because
they're talking about
it's prime land
hotels,
B.
they're talking about hotels, they're talking about more houses, condos, all
Mm-hmm.
sorts of things that they want to build there. Come on,
Yeah.
government of Jamaica. We all know what do. And you can't fight them.
Mm-hmm.
They have the right because this is their this you gave them the land. How could you just
Mm-hmm.
give such a development as Mommy Bay area? How can you just give away that area like that?
Well,
How can you?
that's why they're saying that it is good with this election outcome because what it does is like it's waking up the people and people now are being more aware of what is going on in Jamaica. Because like for a minute they were sleeping, so like now they're waking up and that's why the election came out the way it came out. Because I guess all of these um um, social media and bloggers and what have you, and even our program like ours, going out there and putting the words out and telling the people what is really going on. I guess they're taking heed. When we think they're not listening, maybe they really are listening to the programs and listening to what is being said and really trying to make that change because even since night I was watching a program where they were talking about elections and what have you. And like they were saying, people are disenfranchised, they're just tired of what is going on and now they are ready to speak up and now no matter which government going, they're gonna be held accountable because people are demanding certain things to happen. And I give kudos to the diasporas, because I think it's the push that they have been, putting out there and the care that they have been putting out there. So people are seeing what is going on and seeing that they need to get involved in order to have these changes done. So I'm hoping that it goes forward and even with this election and whatever the real outcome is, because right now there's so much undecidable things going on where even 20, they're saying 20 vote boxes, not vote, but 20 boxes wasn't even counted. There was remote district where people wanted to vote and the place was shut down. They were unable to vote when they went there to the polling places. So the government need to change and this voting thing need to be changed. They need to be more accountable and they need to make it more secure and more foolproof. Well, you got sure ballot box in a tin field. That's what I mean when I heard that.
Well,
Yeah.
it's sad, and maybe, and I'm hoping that is a legit. If what you're saying that someone threw ballot boxes in a cane field, I'm
In a
hoping it's
tin
not
field. Can you
alleged.
imagine?
I'm just hoping it's not an
Madness.
alleged because people make
Oh,
statements which aren't true.
but listen, lady. The worst part is that they were even paying people. People were getting on the door. They showed a picture, a video where you see the man in the van, and I saw him sneak the money to the people. And hey,
Well, that's
and
nothing
to be
new.
honest with you, it
That's
was the
nothing new.
PMP.
They offer them
Um, um,
two bag of rice and piece of chicken, and them gravitate to that. I mean, like that's
yeah,
nothing
but
new of the payola business. Yeah.
Get him a spliff.
and that's what needs to be stemmed. The corruption needs to be stemmed, and hopefully, with this outcome in the election, it will make some people be more accountable and
Yeah. Yeah.
make changes. You know,
It's going to be that's how you call it,
With a
insurrection in Jamaica. Watch and see.
yeah, with a lot of the land that's already been, sold and things like that. Nothing can't change from that. It's
Mhm.
what those are. It is what it is with that, and I just don't know. I just don't know with Jim. Yeah, man. Yeah. Us on the outside looking in, so we I guess we see it more devastating than a lot of them that is inside, looking inside. Um so like you said, Queen, I'm hoping that there something something can change. I don't know what because
What?
it has already been so bad that
Yeah.
a lot of the natural, even in the Miami Bay area, there's a lot of natural resources in those
Yes,
areas.
there.
There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Mm-hmm.
historical things going on over there. Even
Mm-hmm.
I think over there they were saying Marcus Garvey family have some land as well, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I know there's a I mean it's I
You
don't know
see,
what
you
the
see, the
government
thing is,
was thinking
lady,
with a lot
it's
of what they
all
were
of
doing.
the prime lands are being taken away from the Jamaicans.
Yes,
You understand
yes,
me?
yes.
All of the prime real estate, all of the prime waterfront, all of the prime woodlands, those are being
Yeah,
taken over. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying to you? And
yes.
and the thing is that Jamaicans have to be mindful and open their eyes and see what is really happening because these people are buying out all of these prime land and
But
they're doing business. Now you talk
Yeah.
about that area that is saturated with traffic and what have you. That's a good business area. And that's why they want to build it up because it's a good area because people are frequent there. So that's what they're going to gravitate to areas like those where they can make money because
Hmm.
that's the goal, for them to make as much money as they can off of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
without anything or giving back anything.
Yeah.
well, Queen, no matter what they buy up and what they do, Jamaica will still be Jamaica.
Yeah.
And truthfully speaking, Jamaicans who've been in the position to buy a piece of land, those who left this world a long time ago, they had a chance. The next generation had a chance, and generation had a chance. And nobody is putting out the effort and
No, mhm. Not
recognizing. So we
I
can't blame
agree with that because them loan in a Jamaican interest rate is beyond those what those people can afford.
may I agree with you, you are the respecter.
we
When
can't blame him.
maybe I may agree with your respecter. When a lot of Jamaicans when they came to America, or they went to England or Canada or any left
Anywhere
Jamaica
in the world.
anywhere. A lot of Jamaicans did not go back and invest.
Oh, me
In,
not go back a yard. You think me a madman?
yeah, me after me now go back there. And a lot did not invest in Jamaica. Persons that have it. All lots of these hustlers. All right.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you start make the bag of money, them a bag load of money here. All right. None of them went back to Jamaica and did anything productive. By
Nothing, nothing.
when Jamaica know the use, Jamaicans know the use of Jamaica is when other people come and take over.
Exactly.
Now they're crying foul
Mm-hmm.
that other people have came and taken over.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay,
you see,
but
too, the Jamaican people them did not know. That was also part of what they did not know. Certain things in Jamaica and the value of certain things in Jamaica because it was kept from them. These things was not taught to us like here in America where you have certain things that is taught to you in school. Those things was not taught to them in school. How to
what
do a
thought about?
business, how
You mean what is taught in schools if you buy land to invest in your own
I'm
community, or,
saying the ones
go
that
somewhere?
came over here
I
in
don't.
those days, they did not know the value of the property or the ocean front or all of these things in Jamaica, right? They did not know the value of it because most of these things was channeled towards the upper class, people who had money, people who had
Queen, not so, not so, not so,
in
not so.
there.
Remember, Bob
You
Marley
see,
put it. Bob Marley put it in songs for all of us to listen
Okay.
and learn the value of ourselves and our country. But there's many songs Bob Marley have about there that which taught us about these things. It's not just school. Some of what you're saying is true. A lot of people don't know, still don't know, because all them care about is hairdo and clothes and looking the best and can't wear the same suit 2 times in 1 month. It's a whole lot of rubbish. Them brain dead. When they get money gone in 1 day, smoke to them black, drink to them can't walk.
But that's
So it's
what
not.
connected to the third world country, including Africa. So the African them at this area, the Jamaican them are the other Caribbean island young youth.
Because we are one.
Queen, me don't
We
know
are
about,
one.
Queen, I really don't know about saying that Jamaicans don't have that come over that went overseas did not have knowledge of what
What was there available?
plan. They have knowledge. They have knowledge, Queen, because even coming to America, the American dream, is to own a home and all of these things. People know about, and right now, listen, I know even right now, long time, you come, people want to kill you for land. If you take a piece of land, they want to kill you for land. Land was always, it's just like in Africa. Here and in Jamaica, all of the third world country, your land is very important to you. What the mindset is that may I come a foreign,
the development of the land.
I'm coming to foreign, and I'm not going back to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to invest in nothing or buy nothing in Jamaica. Is a lot of the elders say now is saying, oh, I want to go retire, and everyone and let me buy 2 pieces of land. Some people don't even want to go back where they in the community. Some people can't, and some people don't need to go back in some of the community. But yeah, they didn't think to venture into another area and purchase land and stuff, But to say that they don't know, I don't think so.
I'm talking about on a grand level. I'm not talking about just purchasing. I'm talking about these people and these companies that are taking over Jamaica. That's what I'm talking about. They have the capital. They have the know-how. They have the geniuses behind the planning and the what board and the this and the that the average Jamaican did not have.
Some of these
and that's how you found all of these hotels. You find Trelawney Beach Hotel start pop up. You find this hotel start pop up. But all of these started to take place when these foreigners started to come in, because they coming from abroad, overseas, Europe, America, where these things were being done, and they knew these things. You see what I'm saying to you? So it's in the recent years the Jamaicans then start to understand these things, and then you find a few of them start to migrate back home and start to build or start to invest in certain areas or certain things. But in those days, it was not publicized to the average Jamaican that, listen, we can develop the waterfront here. So, hey, are the big people going on the board meeting and plan and do this?
They couldn't develop the waterfront, Mummy, because they never own it. The government own the land them. And all of this, and it's the government selling out the land them that the people.
And then
what I'm saying,
these are not private people own these
to the
lands.
Jamaican people. It was given to the foreigners, but it was not given to the Jamaican people.
Right, so it's not that they didn't know it. The government have it and gave it to who they want to give it to.
Right, that man said.
Yeah, and the people that need to rise up against it.
Did not have the choice. They did not have the choice that the foreigners have. They didn't those perks.
Me refuse to Jamaican are idiot. I refuse to believe that some Jamaicans are idiot. No.
Look on it this way, Queen. If the government had given me 10-acre land back then, it would have gone to waste because I don't have money to build nothing for it. And let me go plant ganja and not going to money.
Let me tell you that. In them days that they have the capital to do all of these things. and they didn't have the people them behind them, which is the government I'm talking about, to push these things. Now the government have pushed these things because they're being paid off. Them are getting money from the Europeans and the outsiders
The
to do
Mexicans
these things,
is
and the
taking
private
over and the
industries
Chinese
to,
is
to
taking over.
Remember Jamaica slogan.
industries, and not just the Chinese. You have American too, where worry for money, where buy out certain things out there. Everybody
Me
buy
said
out
the
because they have the
Mexican
funds to
them
do it.
and the
And the poor
Mexican them and
Jamaican, them are it.
the Mexican them and the
Them have
Chinese them are buy out the whole
little
of Jamaica.
savings, and that's all them have, little savings.
Well,
Remember the slogan though.
that
Out
what
of one, many
Uh,
people. Out of many, one
so
people.
what that mean? So what that
It
mean?
means in a matter of Chinese, Japanese, Mexican, or come on Jamaica, we are one. And Jamaica was originally for the
And are they
Arawak
treating you
Indian.
like one? Are they treating you like one?
What do you mean? Nobody is, I'm not responsible for how nobody behave, you know. Responsible for me behave and how me allow them treat me. I don't have to make nobody accept nobody behavior.
Right. And Jamaicans sitting there and allowing the government to treat them as if they're nothing. Our Little Duns River, them lock it down. Why lock down Little Duns River?
Then
After election, they open it back up.
killing here occurred
Huh?
there. Too much
After
killing occurred
election,
here, so
them
they might
shut
What
it.
killing?
redo it. They might
What too
redo it
much killing?
themselves.
What kill? Listen, every time you go to Jamaica, me go down at Little Duns River. What you mean? Say too much killing? Killing
No,
down?
another killing.
That's what
Where
I'm
the killing?
saying. That's what I'm
It had
saying.
nothing to do with
It's not a
killing.
killing.
No, it had nothing to do with no killing.
Political.
No,
That's what
it's no.
I thought I'd send y'all that clip that time. Yeah,
No,
that's what they
it was.
said.
That's what they might tell people, but
And
no such thing.
especially there was one particular killing that was the icing on the cake, and that's when they locked it down and said they're redoing it
No,
because they don't have
they
any
they
security.
they
The
they, they
security is not strong there.
no security, and they said it was
So
dirty.
that's what I tell you, say. I
They
wanted the
no,
article,
they wanted the people. They want the
the
people that
video I
they
said.
they're gonna do something there, and I'm watching to see what exactly
You
they're
know,
going to
say I
build
saw them doing
there
them a
and to
buy it
do
out,
there.
mama. They
They
make,
they might be
hey,
trying
they
to
make all
expand
kinds
out
of,
in
that's why
Cove
we
or
eat it. They
those
want to make
things there.
it tear up themselves, then they go in and go take over. I same thing I do with Jamaica, make Jamaica and them. You know, see
Man,
now the ghetto and what we
man, I'm telling you, the time,
are.
the time just sweep by way, you know, the time just sweep.
Jamaica is gonna be all right.
Jamaica has to be all right.
Jamaica is all right.
No, we have no other choice.
So
And
there's a lot of young brilliant minds coming up.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yes,
And questions are being
yes.
asked.
You see them in the election, right? Appear
yeah.
young people, you know.
Yeah.
Then kick out the older folks, them. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Listen,
Y'all
I'm
been
still
following
waiting
it?
to know who won the election. We have what, 6 minutes? How much minutes we have? We have 6 or 8 minutes. Real quick. Illegals in Georgia. Just a FYI for the
Mm-hmm.
folks them in Georgia. It's almost just like going on what's going into Florida. And I feel like a lot of these Republican states is this is what's going to be happening. All right. I even see the mayor of New York, like he's getting tired now. He's starting to deport because he has nowhere to
Yeah.
put them anymore. But for Georgia, I thought I can't get my phone on to give you exactly what it's saying. I don't know if you all have it, Queen. I had sent it to you and the
Yes,
respecter.
I do.
With Georgia, the new law that was passed, that if they pull you over and you do not have an identification, and you are with that person in the car that doesn't have an identification, they can assume that you are illegal, bring you in and run your prints or whatever, and you being a legal person is with this individual, you're going to be charged.
But we did that last year.
No, that was in Florida. That wasn't it.
Right, same thing.
Right. But
Yeah.
now they're doing it here in Georgia, and the law passed because some some some
Party.
Swedish man or something like that. Respect, I send it to you and Queen. Some
Yes.
some
Yeah.
some man from one of them countries, the white guy must have rape um two people here in Georgia, and he had gotten arrested in Athens, and they let him go, and then now he's charged for murder. So they're enforcing it now. So for you all be careful. Just know what you're doing. Don't drive out there erratically. Um, I mean, it's a serious thing going on right now, and I think a lot of these Republican states are going to start to do these types of enforcements. Find somebody, go find somebody, go marry, do something, man. But I mean, get yourselves together, because they're
Yeah.
really, really cracking down, and it's not just, and we're not say just Jamaican. These are all nationalities.
All nationality they
Okay, because I
doing.
think
Yeah.
this guy
All
came
national.
from one of those oh my God, Australia or something like that. Right, and he is a Caucasian man that committed all of this atrocity, and that is why they passed the bill, because they were trying to make sure that the family of the young lady that was murdered, um you know gets justice.
Not just that, also the Mexican one that killed the young girl, school girl.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
illegal. Remember the two, and the other one is charged with accessory, the
yeah,
cousin. But both of them, the school, the college at the college, is it Georgia State University?
yeah,
The nursing student
yes, yes,
that was killed last week.
yeah.
Yeah, by the two of them. Yeah,
So it isn't so
illegal.
for those whom are legally in this state in Florida, know what y'all are doing, especially when you all are driving with persons that you know. When I say kick your family member out of the car or kick your friend out of the car and them things there. But just know what you're doing when you're driving, you know, um, with persons in the car. And see, try to get some type of identification of that person. There's ways to get the I mean, just get yourselves together, because these people are not playing. They are not playing, and it doesn't make any sense for you to lose, your green cards or anything, driving around
Freedom.
your freedom too. Yeah, driving around
Mhm.
with persons whom are illegally here. Okay, so I'm just, I dislike to say it that way, but it's just the truth of the fact. You all have to know what you all are doing, because you're jeopardizing your freedom, you jeopardizing your status of staying in the country, you know yeah. So it's a lot. So it comes back to choice. We started with choice, and it coming like we're going to end with choice. You have to
Mm.
make a choice for yourselves, and do you want to be deported? Do you want to go to jail because you're moving around that way? So it's a sad thing. um it's definitely a sad thing, but from you, there's ways to get around things. So start getting around those things, is what I'm basically saying. Start telling your folks to sort out themselves the right way, you know
Well,
so I guess, boy, I just want to thank each and every and the squatters for they passed the squatters bill here in Georgia, because the squatters was taking over people houses left and right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they passed the squatters bill, here in Georgia as well. So I'm giving you all some Georgia updates on over here. So there's a new squatters bill that's passed that can get them out of your house when they try to take over your house. Also, there's a FDA warning going on about ground cinnamon. You know, I don't buy none of I don't like buying none of those stuff. There's a lead, there's a heavy high levels of lead in a lot of the ground cinnamons. So be careful when you're buying those in the stores. Also, there's a mouthwash recall and is due to poisoning risk. All right. It's the mouthwash they say that has peroxide in it. Um, and so there's a recall going on that, and then they're saying if you have it in your home, if you have it in your house, get rid of it. And there's also they talked about another thing about the shower, but we won't get into that. Them nasty man, them a tell us in a shower. So,
Yeah, I imagine Father must say,
them
yes,
say,
take off your skin,
yeah,
yes.
take off your skin to your moisture.
Weaken the
So what they
skin.
make,
I'm telling
so what they
myself.
make, what they make lotion
Yeah.
and moisturizers for. But you
Well,
supposed to be it every day. Them nasty somebody say it's like one
I'm
time I
telling
watched this
myself,
thing.
myself.
I watched this thing about you shouldn't wash your jeans more than one time a month. What you mean after you wear your jeans
Yeah.
overstanding? They're nasty like whoa. I'm
Uh-huh.
telling you, they nasty like whoa. Donna, big up yourself, my sister. They have ground. Donna says they have ground humans in ground. Donna, no bother with me. Donna, Donna, no bother. No bother. Says they have ground humans in ground meat. That's why, and which you mentioned
I
in that,
would be
Donna.
surprised, Donna, in China.
No, no, I
But
mean right
China,
here,
if
right
did,
here. Do you all?
did you see the snake them where them are grown up at them are cut up and sliced up like meat?
Well, they show you. They show you. They also show you on the ground beef when you buy the ground beef,
Mm-hmm.
just like that. That'll put up a smiley face. When you do a ground beef, that Donna says right here is exactly right here. When they do the ground beef, it is not good. So if I
um,
go and I get minced meat, I go and I get the sirloin steak and I have them to mince it for me. I don't buy the
Mm-hmm.
ones anymore in the package and stuff like that because the way they make it and all of the stuff that they're using to make it, it is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
They also
Well,
have that I stopped eating Chick-fil-A and a couple of those. I used to love Chick-fil-A, let me tell you. But I stopped you because they're using a lot of the chemicals and stuff like that. People, we have to be aware of what we're putting in our bodies. So because cancer is rampant all over the place,
mm-hmm.
all of these different diseases, we have to get back. We have to get back, man. We have to take our herbs. Like right now, I'm here drinking some. I got some guinea hen weed with some turmeric and some merengue and with some ginger and a little basil. That's the type. That's the tea that I'm here drinking. I make it scratch. I just juice my stuff and I put them in the fridge and then I warm it and you know and I also boil my herbs and leave them on the stove and let them steam and soak and then I mix it up. I make the tea them, I make drinks them and stuff. We gotta get back. We gotta get back to those things, you know, to heal our bodies because they have the stuff. They have these things that are killer. Get away from the fast foods. Get away from a lot of those stuff, those things. All right. Listen, loving it
Well,
to the
you
maximum. Queen, you want to say
mhm.
something to the listening audience before we go?
Well, like lady said, just take care of yourself. I love you guys and thanks for tuning in. Sorry about earlier. Uh, I need to upgrade this phone. Love you guys. Peace out.
All right. No respecter.
always respect and love. Care for someone other than yourself. Thank you all for tuning in to the Lady D Show.
Make sure that you tune in. Um, to each and every Wednesdays to Let's Gripe with Tonya, Marcus, and McKenna. Each and every Wednesday, 7 to 8 p.m. Do as you're doing right now, listening to Reasoning Thursdays, each and every Thursdays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., where we agree to disagree. And trust me, if you're missing in Reasoning Thursdays, you're not just missing a little bit, you're missing in a lot. All right. Join me for the Lady D show each and every Saturdays from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. where music views, interviews, and all of these things. This Saturday I wasn't going to do most of any of these interviews because of due to the renovations that's going on in the studio. But I'm going to do an interview this Saturday with Aya Bless. All right. So Aya Bless is going to be joining Lady D right here. And also on the 30th, I'm going to be interviewing Ian Sweetness. And for April, we're getting to Glenn DeCosta, and we're getting into nothing but a whole bunch of interviews going back into April. So make sure that you're tuning in to the Lady D show each and every Saturdays from 12 p.m. up until the 4 o'clock hour. And yeah, we have to do part 2 with Mackie, Conscious, and all of these things. Yeah. So we're going to be full of energy and full of vibes. The 2024 is it. Leaving out of here with the big man himself. He must say, I cry blood. We are
Blood.
crying blood. The big man himself, Don Minot. Check him out.
Trickle down economics, working class people in a state of panic. The kid disappear. So what happened to the sufferer share for the crowd?
Big ups to you, cool Gene. Thanks for calling in, Don Minot. Thanks for comments, Donna. Comments, each and every one. Love and all.
Cry blood, cry blood, cry blood, cry blood. Religion on the rise, false prophets, the people's demise. Some still waiting for their pie from the sky. While the finer things on earth are simply passing them by. Cry blood.
I gotta take this Don Minot from the top.
Trickle down economics, working class people in a state of panic. The kid disappear. So what happened to the sufferer share? For the crumbs they must fight, while the privileged few still holding tight. Cry blood, cry blood, cry blood, cry blood. Religion on the rise, false prophets, the people's demise. Some still waiting for their pie from the sky. While the finer things on earth are simply passing them by. Cry blood.
You're in tune to the Powerhouse Radio, linking the world to the Caribbean.
Cry blood. Stress, the poor man's closest friend. In a wilderness of despair, hoping that their redemption is near, while retreating down the dark streets of poverty, drifting on their oceans of insanity, as the system destroys their very being. Cry blood, cry blood, cry blood, cry blood. Black souls rise, crying out for mercy. Black souls rise, crying out for justice, justice, justice. Black souls rise, seeking equality. Black souls rise, yearning for peace, peace, peace. Cry blood, cry blood, cry blood, cry blood, cry blood, cry blood. Trickle down economics, working class people in a state of panic, panic, panic. The kid disappear. So what happened to the sufferer share? For the crumbs they must fight, while the privileged few still hold it tight, tight, tight. Cry blood, 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 cry blood.
You're in tune to the Powerhouse Radio, linking the world to the Caribbean. You're in tune to the Powerhouse Radio, linking the world to the Caribbean.